god! Do you know what day it is? Yes, it's Friday, which means I'm responding to your answers about furries. Though the topic is open to discussion, I asked Varmint Coyote if he could pitch in and answer my questions for me. So I'm sorry if you wanted me to mention you and your answers in my video. But for this video, I'm just going to concentrate on Varmint's answers. So, Varmint, what's a furry, and what does it mean to be a furry?
Well, a furry is a fan of anthropomorphic animals. Animals with human-like characteristics.
So like Donkey from Shrek or those cat ladies from Doctor Who?
So far as what it actually means to be a furry, that depends on the person. For some people it's a hobby, for some people it's a lifestyle. Me personally, I like the art because I particularly like anthropomorphic animals as a fantasy character and creature. And I like the culture.
Wow, that's really interesting. I mean, yeah, I learn something new every day. Thanks, Varmint! Now, he goes into a much deeper and detailed explanation in the video, which I will put in the description bar. But, Varmint, the furry fandom is sexual, isn't it? Kinda like bestiality?
No. The fandom is not necessarily sexual in the same way that the Trekkie fandom isn't necessarily sexual, but you go onto Google and you can find porn Trek, and the anime fandom isn't necessarily sexual, but there's hentai and ecchi everywhere. So, it's just kind of a natural consequence of the fact that there are people in the fandom. Humans are what populate the fandom, and humans are sexual.
Yeah, what I can't understand is why people think furries like have sex conventions and all that crap. I mean, you don't think about that with Trekkie people. I'm a Torchwood fangirl. I don't go to Comic-Con, look for people who's dressed like Captain Jack Harkness, and then fuck them in the bathroom. I might hug them, though. But seriously, that doesn't come to your mind, does it, when I tell you that I'm a Torchwood fangirl? You don't think that I'm going to go to a convention just to have sex with someone dressed like Captain Jack Harkness, do you? Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that people see the furry fandom as the weirdest fandom of all. Why? Because they like anthropomorphic characters? Because they like animal people? You guys need to just grow up. It's just a fandom. It's just a person's, likes. To conclude, just because someone says that they're a fan of something doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be sexual. That even goes for furries. So, Varmint, last question. Does dressing up in a fursuit make you a furry?
Nope. Common statistics from some of the largest furry conventions in the world, some of which have attendance of over 4,000 a year now, show that only about 15% of the fandom even owns fursuits.
Oh, thank you, Varmint. And thanks to all you others who have kindly answered my questions. Wait till next time when I talk about bestiality. Oh my god! I'm not wearing my necklace in this episode!